Third one is called industrialization.
Right.
The fourth one is called deindustrialization, when the service sector is bigger in the economy, and the last one is reindustrialization. So what I'm trying to say is that the West is telling us, industrialize fast, but we cannot, because UK was industrialized 2,000 years ago.
Okay.
How can we catch up if we follow their path? So we are looking at what is Solomonic. Just like Solomon did not side with any of the two women, Solomon found what if you put together, you have a solution where the two women are happy. So I'm not here to please the West. I'm not here to please the East. I am here to please Kenya.
Okay.
We will follow what is the Kenya interest. I can tell you that my policy is that Kenya will be built by all Kenyans using Kenyan resources all the time.
I'd be curious.
We have enough.
Okay, I'd be curious to understand what would be your foreign policy then, and what it is that you talk about, that we all understand that we cannot exist in isolation. So how do we make sure that we do not dance to the tune of the West, and at the same time make sure that we strike a balance in ensuring that, you know, we still maintain that investor confidence or even make it better? If you can tell us something before Linda, 1 minute.
When I say Kenya, my foreign policy is very clear. Social policy, foreign policy addresses two issues: peace with neighbors, prosperity for Kenya, and competitiveness. To do that is very simple. You just ensure Kenya comes first in any of those negotiations.
Okay.
For example, why should the West come here to do the work that we can do ourselves? Why should the Chinese domineer our economy? We should copy what the Chinese are doing. In fact, one of the economic models say, copy shamelessly. What has worked in Europe was copied by the Chinese without a shame. Even Chinese copied everything from the West, then they bring for us here as a solution. Why do we want to go through a long road what has worked elsewhere? Like now the healthcare system, that we are creating a system which is new. Welfare state knows how healthcare works. This mambo ya kusema sha, shi, sho, shu, it has never worked anywhere, but we have systems which have worked elsewhere. Why don't you just implement what has worked?
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is short. It is clear that we should not be able to be isolated. Kenya needs to become a sovereign republic of Kenya, respected in communities of all nations. That's why I'm representing Kenya when I go to New York. I'm going to speak like a Kenyan. I'm going to speak like an African. But remember, Africa also cannot solve its problem without Kenya. Remember, Kenya is an anchor state.
Right.
Kenya being an anchor state, it has to solve the problem of Somalia, the problems of South Sudan, it has to solve the problems of its neighbors because it's an anchor state. And for this matter, Kenya must be respected and must be taken as an adult, because we have actually hit more than 80 years since actually we got independent. Why are we still looking like toddlers?
Right. Prof, time is completely out of our side, but